outlined right here. We have researched 5 sustainable houses in different parts of the world. I realize we put 6 different parts of the world here, but you can just choose 5 of them to showcase. After that, you're going to be sure to include a source evaluation template to the Dropbox, as well as a 300-word reflection summarizing everything that you learned about these different sustainable housing and geography. So to do the map itself, you're going to be using something called Google My Maps. So I'm going to include this link on the page because this section right over here, Introduction to Google My Maps, Create, Open, or Delete a Map, is your tutorial and a little bit of self-help over here if you ever run into any problems. You can of course ask me, but while you're waiting for a reply, please feel free to check here as well. You'll remember that we actually have done some work with My Maps on the invasive species assignment you did, and you'll be doing some of the same things with this particular assignment, except in this case, instead of contributing to My Map, you're going to create your own. You'll still need to log into your Gmail account using your @KPRSchools email account, using your password as well. If you have any problems with that password, please feel free to contact me. You're going to, once you log into Google, you can simply type in My Maps, and it will normally bring up Google My Maps, and you can click on that, and you can start to create your own map. I already have some of my own here that I use for this course as well as the World Issues course, but all I would do now is I would create a new map. After you've created your map, you're going to give it a title, so perhaps you can give it a title something to the effect of ISU, Global Sustainable Housing. You can give a quick little description here as well if you choose, and you can hit Save. And here's your map and the title for your map. Now you're going to add a layer. And you can call it something as simple as same thing, global sustainable housing, as that's what you are going to be showcasing. So you rename this layer. You can call it something similar. After that, you can basically just add, much like you did with the last assignment, you can add a marker at 5 different points on the map to showcase houses on 5 different continents. Okay, so add marker. You can go over here to United Kingdom to add your marker, and at this point in time, you give it a title, you give it a description, and you can use this button over here to add an image to it. Okay, so I've added features to this marker. I added a title called the Orchid House in this case, which is located in England. I added a picture and a little bit of information about this particular house, where it's located, and what is special about it, and what in fact makes it a sustainable home. Okay, so remember, you'll be including your sources within the source evaluation template. You don't need many for each house, but there's plenty of information out there. Just by typing in Google something like environmentally friendly houses around the world, I've got hundreds of hits, or sustainable houses around the world. There's no shortage of information out there. Okay? So again, I just did a quick, simple Google search, environmentally friendly houses around the world, and received hundreds of hits for information. It'll just be up to you to sift through what is good and reliable sources and what are not. When you're done all of that, and you've had your 5 continents represented on your map, 5 different houses in different places around the world, you can take your map and you can share it. So just click this share button, and you can include that shared working link that you've double checked into the Dropbox. Okay? If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact me.